Hello, today I'm going to show you how to do ABOK 3446 sailmaker's whipping or palm and needle whipping. There are a few videos online showing how to do 3447 and 3448, but they all then label themselves as 3446, which is quite confusing. So this is 3446 as according to the book. And so what you'll need is a needle, you'll need some waxed whipping twine. This is Marlowe number 4, which is 0.8mm whipping twine. And you'll need the rope that you want to whip. So I'm going to start by taking one of the threads and pushing this needle through it. So you see it's coming out through the middle of the thread. Then we take this almost all the way through, and then we double back on ourselves and push that through again in the same way. Now, once that's through and we pull it tight, that should hold it in place. And then we want to go around the rope. So the number of turns you want to do is generally to the width of, or the diameter of your rope. So I've got approximately 1mm whipping twine and 5mm rope. Or 0.8, which means I need 6 turns in this case. So I'm going to go around till I've got 6. Oh. Push those in nice and tight. And then on the next turn round, we want to find the strand back from the one we started on. So that's here. And it's nice to just, this isn't part of the standard way of tying this, but of threading this, but just to get some purchase, I like to go through here and pull that tight. And then, according to the book, we follow the lay of our rope, which brings us, this groove. We follow this groove. We want the rope, the twine, to come down like that. So the twine comes down like that. The way we secure it is we thread diagonally under the wraps through to the other side. So we're going in that way with the needle. So we stick our needle through and it should come out the other side. Brilliant. We pull that through. So the name palm and needle refers to both the needle and a tool called a palm, which is a sort of a hard wooden thing that you can slip over your hand and push that needle through. You can use a sort of any kind of wooden thing, so I sometimes use this adorable little cat coaster, which serves the same purpose. But for this rope, I don't actually need it. So here we just carry on. Once we've done that first line, we just carry on following the lay of the rope. So ideally you'd come out of here closer to where you actually want to come down from, which is this point here, rather than in the middle here. But in this case, I'm just going to leave it and carry on. So we follow the lay from where we would have wanted to come out and end up going back through there, and that's a bit better. Okay, we pull these tight, so it's good to pull these quite tight because we're going to do another round, so there'll be 2 on each side for a total of 6 windings. And if you pull the latter 3 quite tight, then it can make these go loose, and if they go loose then something can kind of get underneath them and pull them out. So you want them all to be quite tight. And you don't really want them to cross over like this. I'm not consistent on whether I go on the left or the right, but you don't want them to cross because that makes it bulkier, so just try and smooth them over before you pull them tight so you don't get any crossings. And you can kind of nudge them a little bit if you need to. And so this is our last one. So you see we've got 2, 2, and just 1 left. So we're going to pull that through. Oh, and it's come off my needle. Just going to rethread that. I'm actually all the way through, so there's no reason to keep the needle. Let's just pull it through. And we've crossed over. In any case, that's pretty much complete. And so you can snip it here. You can do an extra diagonal if you want. The ABOK says to do an extra diagonal, or you can stick it through one of the strands at this point, so you could thread it through there. But any of those is good. I often just leave it here and snip it. So if you've got some nail scissors, then that's best, but I've just got some very bulky scissors, so I've got to be very careful and just try and snip the bit that I want. And there we go, and snip this end as well. If you're doing this a lot, it's definitely worth investing in some finer scissors. And there we go. So you can also, you can try to make this bottom bit where we started a little bit closer up to the top. I didn't in this case, but you can make it look continuous. And that's all there is to it. Once you're done, you can do another one. Here in ABOK it recommends doing 2. And once you're done, you can take the strands out, unravel the strands, and snip them to the length you want.